Hey traders, Raghee here, and in this free video we're going to go over the 3 day trades that we alerted out this morning for our morning day trades. Now when I talk about morning day trades, I literally am talking about morning day trades because that means that I look at the day as divided between 9:30 and 11:30 Eastern and about 1:15 to 4:15 Eastern. And that means really there's 2 different approaches to the day. We're going to focus on my preference, where I do most of my active intraday trading in futures, related sectors, and related stocks, and that is 9:30 to 11:30. So the bell rung, and that begins the clearing range or the clearing session. And if we rewind back here, you'll notice that we have a tool that we use in the chat room. It's an automated tool that basically just highlights the first 30 minutes or the clearing range. And we wait for our retreat. And this was the zone. It's never a singular level, but this was the zone for the retreat. And so once we get that opportunity, we're just basically first taking it to the clearing range low, and then I had a second target for that. And the Russell was a pretty easy and very nicely structured clearing range breach, retreat, short sell. All right, and those of you that have been following along in these free videos are probably pretty darn familiar with that. Okay, next alert was the S&P. So let's talk, and this was the one loser. We went 2 for 3 today. This is the one loser. Let me walk through this. So here we have the same situation. This is actually not the same. This is actually a buy, but the same situation, meaning we have our clearing range through here. Okay, then we have our breach, and this one was a buy, which means in this area, we have our primary zone, but it's valid all the way down to the bottom of the zone. So some traders would look at this area. Some traders might look at this if they're being really conservative, but either way, right here, game over. Okay, so this really does emphasize something that everyone needs to understand, which is risk is not one size fits all, right? If you're entering up in this area, you've got to be cognizant of what the loss would be. And if you can't afford that, we talk about the affordability factor quite a bit. If you can't afford that, you've got to find a zone somewhere else, really above this clearing range low or higher, to build your position. But however you want to slice it, S&P was stopped out. All right, that brings us to the 3rd and final day trade this morning, which was the NAS. Same process, gang. We've got our zone. Of course, anything down to the clearing is valid. We took a little bit of heat, meaning unrealized loss. Unrealized means we were able to withstand that. And then what we're looking for is the market to trade up through our entry, clearly, and then to the top of the range. And that's this area right here. And that was hit. And that allows us to do really 2 important things. 1, pay ourselves. And with any of the remaining position left, we put a stop in at the break even, so we can follow the wisdom, if you will, of never let a winner turn into a loser. And those were today's day trades. Think about this in terms of risk. Think about that in terms of position sizing. And remember, when I have an opportunity to take multiple trades, I realize it's a game of probability. So today, 2 for 3, I'll take a day like this anytime, right? Where we put in 3 trades, 2 were winners, 1 lost, but it's so important that you take the loss when it comes and then really milk and manage the winners that you have. Don't go in for the revenge trade on that ES, right? What you'd rather do is stick with the ones that are working. All right, so hope that helps, and I'll see you in the next update.